Hello everybody, so today I have a bit of a rant and disclaimer, I guess, kind of video. So the way I'm going to work this is I'm actually just going to read you straightforward what happened, whatever, right? Basically, April 14th, we went on vacation to Cuba. We chose to go with Sunwing. We've been traveling with Sunwing about 3 times so far, and never had an issue until this vacation here, which was quite disappointing. It was very degrading and just a horrible experience. I mean, the last 3 times, the very first time that we traveled with Sunwing, the reason I did travel with them was because I had a fallout with another company and I boycotted them. I mean, I'm paying a heck of a lot of money to you to have a great experience, and if that experience is not great or excellent, no. So basically, when I came back, because I had this issue, I had to go through emailing, and it was just such a horrid process. It was just disgusting. But anyways, so I will read you my email to Sunwing, which I think was professional, and it did explain every single bit of my issue that I had. That way you guys hear it fresh, clean, and explained very well. So just so you guys can see, this is my email. There's me. I said, hello, I am writing to you to explain the appalling issue my family and I ran into during our vacation on April 14th. To say the least, the vacation started off horribly right at check-in. We were traveling with a 5-month-old and were aware from previous travel that Sunwing, that a diaper bag with all the contents that the child needs is allowed, as well as myself, a carry-on. The Sunwing representative who was dealing with us at the check-in was very quick and stern to say that this is not the case and that the diaper bag was my carry-on, which of course threw everything up in the air. I explained that previous times I traveled with an infant, I was always allowed a diaper bag for my baby. She then offered to call a manager, at which I said, sure, I'd love to speak to one. The manager then came and told us again the same thing. You are not allowed a carry-on, as the diaper bag is your carry-on. Then I explained again that in previous travel, we were allowed a diaper bag and a carry-on for myself. And we weren't able to understand how I was supposed to fit everything that the baby needs in the diaper bag, as I did not want to be left in Cuba with nothing. You know, if our luggage went missing, I didn't want to be left without the formula or whatnot. Plus what few items I needed to have on hand for myself. So I also needed some things that were in my carry-on that I wasn't going to be able to fit in the diaper bag because it was already at 5 kilos. Then the manager said that it was not true and just be glad that the baby is flying for free. Terrible service. That then started a further argument, as we did pay an airport tax for this child, so therefore not free. Then because we did not have any cooperation from the manager, I was now forced to unpack my carry-on quickly and in a bad state of mind. This is actually where my husband decided to take over because I was just losing my cool, and he started to just take everything out of my carry-on and stuff it wherever. My carry-on did contain my camera, this baby here. Of course, I did not want to further delay the customers or make a scene. Once everything was shoved in place and figured out, I attempted to apologize to this employee. And explain how frustrating everything was here. She then decided to take no notice of my apology, which I personally found extremely disrespectful. We then continued on our vacation. When we arrived in Cuba and opened our suitcase to grab my camera to take pictures, the camera was now not working. Luckily, things worked out, resulting in us not being able to document our family vacation. So I was not able to take many pictures while I was there. For some reason, something happened to my camera. I can only believe that it was because I had to shove the camera into my luggage, and it wasn't a hard case luggage, it was like a soft case. So, and my husband didn't realize it was my camera because it was in like a makeup bag. So it was obviously extremely disappointing that we weren't able to document. I was further disappointed with the service, as because of the headache I was given at check-in, the remainder of the vacation would be tainted. We have traveled with Sunwing 3 times. Now the first 2 times were wonderful with no issues whatsoever. This being said, the first time we traveled with Sunwing was after a horrible experience with another vacation airline. And since our experience was so good, we continued to book with Sunwing. Unfortunately, unless this is resolved in a fair manner, we will no longer be traveling with or recommending Sunwing. I am a YouTube creator and have a successful channel and share my experiences regularly there as well. I would prefer not to have to share negative experiences, but I will if need be, as people deserve to know experiences of others. So here I am. I would also like to add that upon leaving Cuba at check-in, we were not even asked how many carry-on we had or asked to weigh the carry-on bags, which was amazing considering the difficulty we were given regarding our carry-on on leaving Toronto. Upon reviewing your website in regards to carry-on and traveling with an infant, it clearly states, like, this is what really aggravates me, okay? And you'll see their responses too to these. Like, it's insane. It's stupid. Why are you giving someone who's already traveling with a 5-month-old, and you know it's kind of stressful? Why do you need to give them such a hard time? I don't know. Anyways, especially when your policy states parents and guardians who are traveling with an infant, a child who has not reached his or her 2nd birthday and is over 8 days old, may also bring aboard a diaper bag, holding only items to care for the infant. The diaper bag must comply with the weight and size restrictions as stated above. And then it says here, each fare-paying passenger is permitted 1 carry-on item, 1 personal item in the cabin, each blah, 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 blah. So basically stating that I'm allowed my carry-on as well as the baby's diaper bag. All right, so then I continued my email. Based on the quoted information, I believe I was mistreated by both the employee and the manager. I am extremely disappointed by the whole outcome of this and hope this can be rectified in some way quickly and promptly. I feel that, oh my God, I feel that this whole situation could have been avoided if your employees and sadly managers who should most definitely know the policies, were better educated. Lastly, I would also like to add that the last time we traveled with my older son, he was given a little backpack from Sunwing with goodies. Anyways, that was never given to him on the flight this time, which was fine. I thought that the service may have been stopped, but when we arrived in Cuba and all the kids he was playing with had the bag and beach balls, it was kind of unfair to him. When he turned and asked me why he didn't get it, I wasn't sure what to tell him. All right. So that was my email. That basically sums up everything for you guys. As you can see, it was a big hassle. It was disappointing. It was just terrible. So anyways, I sent that email on, let's see, I think it was the 25th of April, okay? I waited a month and I heard nothing. I think it was, I called on exactly the month, and then the representative I spoke to first told me that, oh, we replied to you on April 25th. I hung up the phone and then I was like, what does he mean? I sent the email that day. So when I checked, basically they sent a confirmation that they received my email. So he must have been looking at that. So I called back. The guy told me I needed to wait a little bit longer or something. I don't know. Anyway, so then I was getting really frustrated. So what do you do when you get frustrated? You take to social media. Guys, social media is the way to go. So I took to social media. I sent out a message on Twitter just saying how horrible this experience has been, even trying to contact Sunwing and all that good stuff. Got contacted by someone, and then, I don't know, they said wait a little bit longer or something. I waited a bit longer, then I said I still didn't get a response, and then I think I tweeted again. And that second time that I tweeted, that's when I, bam, got a response. Now, it was very unprofessional how this response was given to me, and the backlog of messages that were actually sent to me. Like, guys, I need to read you this. I will probably try and insert the actual clips of this email because it was so unprofessional, even the way I was spoken about behind the scenes, which was sent to me. It was phenomenal. Like, a company really shows their colors when they do things like this. So I'm gonna read it. Hopefully I'll be able to just post the little clip for you. So this was from Sunwing customer service. So I guess they were speaking internally, and then whoever decided to reply to me sort of forwarded everything to me, because I have an email here that says, "Hey ladies, this is the second email I've received from social media for this one." So I was on social media complaining. Would it be possible to expedite? She apparently has pretty good following on social media and is threatening to post a video. Thank you, Jay. Well, here I am posting a video because I am not impressed with things that I'm seeing and the overall outcome. It was just, anyways, so then another email. Hi ladies, can we please get an update on below? Your immediate help is much appreciated. I feel like we're dealing with a ticking time bomb. Not sure how much longer we can keep, oh no, she put Pax calm. Yeah, that's professional to speak about me like that. I don't know. I thought that was, when I read this particular clip I was about to tick, and here is the bomb. But anyways, that was from the social media engagement coordinator of Sunwing. Let's see. Then here is an email. It was like they went back and forth like between them for so long before I got a response. But I had tweeted, it shows my tweet. I guess she Snapchat took a snap, what is that? A snap of my tweet, and I said, "A month later and not a word from Sunwing, totally horrible company to deal with, video coming soon to update on this ridiculous issue." Sorry, it's not that soon, but it's coming now. And the email she sent out said passenger is very unhappy and she's not gotten a response from us and threatening to post a video to update. Are we able to escalate this? Her file was opened on the 25th. So now this is May 25th that one was sent. The prior one where I was called a ticking time bomb, again, May 25th. So like, I don't get what's going on here. They were all like May 25th that they were like discussing amongst each other. I received an email from them. And this is how the email went. And this was on May 25th as well. So after they, called me a ticking time bomb and whatever little jazz they decided to do amongst each other, this is the email I was sent. We are in receipt of your coordinates. Thank you for your patience and for allowing us the opportunity to review your concerns. We would like to apologize for the wait endured in order for your concerns to be resolved. We set high standards for customer service at Sunwing, and we understand we fell short in this case in terms of a timely reply. We are disappointed to learn about your comments regarding the representatives you dealt with at the airport. Our representatives are usually praised for their courteous and efficient service, and we can only apologize that their service failed to meet your approval on this occasion. Please rest assured that information you provided is presently being internally addressed and the appropriate management personnel to ensure that the necessary. So then I replied and I said, hello, thank you for your response. I appreciate you sending me a kitty kit for my son. Though it would have been much more useful and appreciated during our vacation, it is still a nice gesture on Sunwing's behalf, which it was. As for the baggage issue, I was not charged because I was forced in that instant to unpack my personal items in my carry-on. So I would carry on the diaper bag already at 5 kilo weight with all baby's needs, which I was told was my carry-on, which made no sense to me. And again, no sense once I read your terms online. I was terribly treated in the airport by not only the employee dealing with our luggage, but as well as a manager, which is just a no-no for me. Both these individuals had no idea of the correct policy, like it doesn't make any sense. If this alone is the solution, you can rest assured I will no longer look to Sunwing for my future vacation, and I will make it heard clearly through social media and a well-outlined video of this experience, which I felt is still necessary, and that's why I'm here. I appreciate the apology, but this will be the end of our traveling with Sunwing, which is a shame as the previous 2 times that we traveled with Sunwing was wonderful and we had no issues. But I feel like reading you the emails gives you the exact timeline and outlines exactly what I said and how it was said, and that, you know, I did everything I could on my part and I don't feel like Sunwing did. Then I was replied to by this representative saying, thank you for your response. We understand that the kitty kit would have been more useful during your experience with Sunwing Airlines, and we deeply apologize in this case. We have addressed this with our flight crew that were on your flight, and we hope that this reassures you. Like, really, did they? I don't know if I believe that. I mean, it would be good if they did, but I don't know if I believe that. Internally addressed and will not occur again in the future. We will send out a kit on Monday, and please allow 5 to 10 business days for it to arrive. So we did receive that, which is great. As for the baggage issue, we are very sorry to hear about the experience. I have spoken to my management team and they would like to offer $50 future travel vouchers for each of your family members on this booking. However, we can also take the total amount, blah, 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 blah. So basically the total amount that they're offering me is $200. Okay. We hope you understand that our management team have addressed this matter with our customer service management team, and they have addressed the matter with the representatives you had spoken to the day of travel. Please note that Sunwing cares deeply about this customer service and would like to assure you that the concerns you have mentioned previously in your initial letter have already been addressed. Thank you, and we hope you have a wonderful weekend. So then I said, thank you very much for your response. I appreciate you looking into this matter. My son looks forward to receiving the kitty kit, and we appreciate the offer for the vouchers. And I just said, you know, to put the vouchers in my name or whatnot. So then, you know, she did the vouchers and whatever. And that was basically the end of that. So basically, got $200 towards a vacation, which is great. Has to be used within a year, which is great. I appreciate that. But you know what? The time, the hassle, the loss of memories from, you know, not being able to use my camera when I needed to, just, no, it was just horrible. I am so disappointed because it was our very first vacation with my youngest son and things like that, right? Like I wanted to document those. I mean, we were able to with our cell phones, but it's not the same as with my camera. It was just horrible service. I mean, they never even touched on the fact that I had solid proof that I was allowed that diaper bag, and yet I was given the hardest time in the world. Why? I have no idea. Guys, travel with Sunwing all you want, but just be warned that do your research before you head to the airport, because if I had, I would have pulled up the little slip bit that said I was allowed my carry-on and I was allowed a diaper bag, and I would have loved to shove that in the manager's face. And you know, just people need to learn how to do their jobs. You know, if you're not being taught properly on your job, maybe stop by your website, read up on it, learn a bit more. I don't know what to say, but it was just a horrible experience, and she was, I mean, I hope I never ever have to run into that woman again. She was just so miserable, and you know what? To do that job, you should not be that miserable. So guys, I hope this helps in some way, helps you see that, you know, a month later and a heck of a lot of complaining and running to social media finally gets you a response. And you know what? Nothing really brings back those memories. I mean, right now all they are memories, and I have no pictures to show for that, which is a disappointment. So take from this video what you will, please. I'm just happy to be able to share my experience with you all. I feel that you all deserve to know and to see, and I did rant about it on my social media and Twitter and things, so I figured, hey, these guys need a video, and I haven't filmed a video in like ever, so I thought this was a very fitting video to put up because it was quite an issue. Let me know if you've traveled with Sunwing and how your experience went, or if you had to go through any sort of ordeal like this. Yeah, let me know down below. I love you guys all so very much. Whether or not I will travel again with Sunwing is yet to be determined. I don't know. Would you guys travel again with them? I mean, so annoying. So annoying. Anyways, have a good day, guys. Bye.